Why, hello there, everybody. How are you doing today? It's me, again. And again, I'm here to bring you yet another update on my situation, and well, again, the same update as all previous updates. My phone has not rung. Yet. But and again, that yet it's going to ring any day now. Just like the cuffings and stuffing is going to begin up in Washington, D.C. Any day. It's very simple, folks. It's very simple. Okay? Here's how simple it is. In Washington, once the State Department, or should I say, not the State Department, the bureaucrats give up the information. That's the ones that we are fighting. That is the quote-unquote deep state. The bureaucrats. Because, hello, they're just as guilty as the people that paid for the fake dossier. As soon as all of the proof comes out, then you start the cuffing and stuffing. And again, they have to produce something. They have to produce it. If they refuse to produce it, well, that's because then they're violating the law. Then they are a criminal. They are obstructionists. So says the law. Same thing in my situation. Identical. These two things are identical. It's only a matter of time before the truth comes out and you all find out that this is the big one. That this never happened. And the only reason why this is listed here is to discredit me, as an attempt to drive me out of the city. Again, if I'm bring it out. Bring it out. Where is it? It doesn't exist. It does not exist. There is no record. There are two places in our entire legal system here in the Fourth Circuit Court where it says that I committed this. Two places. First place is right here. Okay? First place. Right here. In the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office documents. The second place is in a case file, a felony case file, that cannot be destroyed in the Fourth Circuit Court down in downtown Jacksonville. That's it. That's it. That's the only two places where this is listed this way. Why? Because those are the only two. Those are the only two places. Those are the two places that drop the ball. Those are the two people who are covering up the criminal acts of some of their little underlings. Okay? Period. Just like with the dossier. The only place that the dossier, the fake one, the only place that is listed as being a legal document is with the criminals. Okay, bring out the information. Let's see it. Oh, it doesn't exist. That means it's a lie. And they used that dossier and lied to the courts. Just like, oh, look at that, light bulb's coming on. This is nothing but lying to the courts. That's it. It's over and done with. It doesn't exist. Now, what exactly are you going to do once all the truth comes out? And to be quite honest with you, you law-abiding citizen are the one that's holding everything up. Because you all are too busy running down rabbit trails instead of demanding that the truth be brought out. You all is too worried about dealing with the stupid little people in the stupid little box. They can't do anything for you. They're doing their job by sitting there and distracting you. Okay? Period. When are you going to wake up and realize that these people have been lying to you? I'm going to tell you when you're going to realize it. You're going to realize it when the truth finally does come out. And it's going to come out. And again, you all put way too much, you all blaming Jeff Sessions. I'm hearing all of these people blaming Jeff Sessions. You all are just, 1 minute he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and the next thing is he's a deadbeat do-nothing. He needs to do something. Well, what exactly are you doing? How about you get in a fight, law-abiding citizen? How about you go down there and you demand, how about you stand up to the supposed beast? How about you stand up to the supposed all-powerful deep state? Where you at? Don't see you nowhere. All I do is seeing you flapping your little gums. Complaining. Saying how Jeff Sessions needs to make them. Really? I tell you what. You go ahead and you try to make your next door neighbor do something that he doesn't want to do. You can't do it without violating the law. The simple fact that the deep state refuses to bring forward this information, the simple fact that the bureaucrats are refusing to bring it forward tells you that they're guilty and they're caught. Tells you it's over and done with. It's over and done with. We are tired of the overlooking. Now, with my situation, again, fine. I ain't going nowhere. Take y'all's time. You all have to explain why this is here. Again, they cannot. There is no law enforcement agency anywhere in the United States of America that can produce a document that says that I have ever committed a crime or that says that I was ever arrested for committing a crime. Period. And a traffic citation is not a crime. Just to keep it simple for some of you stupid people out there. Okay? Now, why, just like my situation, they do not want to even begin to look into this because there is no legal, lawful reason for this to be here. Just like in Washington, there is no legal, lawful reason for that dossier to exist. No reason whatsoever. There is no legal, lawful reason to have had it brought before the FISA courts. There is no legal, lawful reason for the Russia collusion investigation to be going on because, again, there is no evidence anywhere that President Trump and the Trump campaign colluded with the Russians. However, who's the one that called for it? Well, the very ones who there are tons loads of proof of collusion between the Russians and the Democrats. In other words, the Democrats. As well as a lot of the fakes and frauds, the counterfeits, the criminals. They got caught in their own catch-22. Just like this. Hey, look, you criminals, all of you all, the criminals up in Washington, the criminals right here in Jacksonville, Florida. You knew that this day was going to come. You knew it was only a matter of time. You knew it was only a matter of time before the truth came out. I'm not a criminal. You all got to explain why it says here. You all got to explain why this is here. Just to keep it simple, just like the Washington people need to explain, where's this evidence? Bring it out. We're seeing the text messages now. All of a sudden, now notice everybody's finding all of the text messages. Guess what? There's nothing lost. Nothing's lost. It's only a matter of time. But my question to you is, when exactly are you going to stop flapping your gums and start holding these people who have taken an oath accountable? Because if you... Silence is consent. How about that? Silence is consent. You all want to bash Jeff Sessions while you all sit there. You all are just like the lying media, bunch of little attention whores. You know, the first shiny little thing they can give you an audience when the problem just keeps the problem still exists. Okay? And the biggest reason why, here's the reason why. The biggest reason why you don't want this to come to a conclusion, but it's going to. You don't want the Washington thing to come to a conclusion, because, well, then that would mean that all of your excuses would be removed. That would mean as well as, well, you get who you are from somebody else. You live your life vicariously through somebody else. You get all of your righteousness, all of your correctness, because, well, you are just like that guy or that girl. That's pathetic. When the truth of the matter is, you are convinced, you all are convinced, and you see this a lot with military people. Military people are convinced that just by being in the military, that makes them a great guy. When all it takes then is for one fake, one fraud, one counterfeit to come in and do something stupid, like Fort Hood. Then what? That was a military person. Oh, that wasn't a real military person. Yeah, that was a real military person. A title does not give you authority. A title does not make you anything. A title is just that. A title. Period. You all do not want all of this to be resolved. You don't want any of it to be resolved because you do not want to resolve your own little personal issues. And we've all got them. So I'm going to encourage you to resolve your personal issues. If you know that there's something that there's something wrong, just like you know that there's something wrong in Washington, just like you know that this is wrong. What would you do if this was done to you? Oh, you'd be out there screaming and hollering and yelling and batting an eye, but you know what? Hey, no, well, that's your problem, man. You got to make them. I don't have to make them. I can't make them. That's what the law's there for. Jeff Sessions cannot make the people tell the truth. You can't make anyone tell the truth. You cannot make anyone do anything that they do not want to do. Period. If they're violating the law, then the law is enforced and upheld. That's the solution. But you see, you all really don't, again, you all do not want to see a resolution to this. You do not want to see this come to an end because, well, then you're stuck with dealing with your own little personal issues. Well, I got news for you. Both my situation, it's going to be resolved. I'm not backing down. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep telling the truth. And the truth is going to continue to clear the field. And the Washington situation, it's just a matter of time before you're going to get your little feelings hurt. If you get everything from if you get everything that you are, all of your authority, all of your well-being from a political party, you're going to get your feelings hurt. From another human being, from a man, then you're going to get your feelings hurt. Because they're going to let you down every single time. No, the Washington thing is going to come to an end. My situation is going to come to an end. And here's why. You can do with the truth whatever you want to. You can accept it, you can ignore it, you can deny it. That's your choice. What you do with the truth is completely up to you. However, what the truth does to you is totally and completely up to the truth. And that, my friend, is the truth. Just saying.